Yo, what is up, guys? It's Riley here, and today we are back with day 2. I know, it's amazing, but it's worse today than it was yesterday. Currently, it's cloudy. The water's a bit choppy. It's a bit windy, but we can work with it. Today, we're going to be using a slow retrieve lure, and it will be a worm today. Not a real life worm, but a worm, if it has like the crawler harness on it. It's, got the 3 hooks in it. This right here, it's purple. We're gonna throw that on the old rod and see what we can do. Yesterday was sort of a bust, not really, but we're gonna get out there and we are going to get it done. I'll catch you guys out there on the water. All right. So, we're out here. Got my lure fixed up. We're gonna see what we can do. I don't know how this wind is gonna be on the phone, because a lot of times people's phone will catch up that wind and really mess with the video a little bit. I had something baited already. I'm just gonna try to throw it next to the dock. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but that was a bass. He just tried to run up a minnow right down here. So it seems they are active and they're hungry. So see what happens. Oh, got something. Oh yeah. Yep. I don't want to break my line at all. Stop, stop, stop. You're okay. I didn't even hook him right. It went right in his nose hole. Got it out. Does this deserve to be weighed? Absolutely. If you don't think it does, then there's something wrong with you. Alright. It is zeroed. No. Uh-oh. £1 pound, 0.67 ounces. So, just over a pound. Which isn't too bad. That's one of the smaller fish. Smaller bass in here. I think I was a she. Caught her right off the bed, or she must have been hungry. But let's see what we can do here. Oh, saw something else. Holy crap. I saw like the flash of gills right there. I'm hoping it's not a catfish, because if it is catfish, he's going to eat this worm. I was expecting to come out here and maybe catch some bluegill. But nope. I hope y'all can see okay. I can't see my lure. I'm just trying to watch my line to see if it runs a little bit. But I think I do the one cast method. I don't try to work the worm. I cast it and just let it sit for a second. And if nothing reacts to it, then, but it is cold out here. Oh, I do see a bass. But tonight, it's supposed to be 32 degrees. And we want to kind of get the, the morels before they go away. So, oh, got it. Oh, yeah. That's a nice bass. Hoping for it to be at least 3 pounds, just touching 3 pounds. Oh, they are hungry. It just immediately saw it and just said, yeah, that's what I'm eating. Hold on. Well, he doesn't look like 3 pounds. I'm guessing 230 will be his weight. 2 pounds, 30 ounces. Zero it. You guys can't see it very well. Alright. Up in there. 193. 1 pound and 93 ounces. So close to 2 pounds. But just look at that. It's pretty. It's got a hell of a lot of scars right there on the old tail. But we will release her in there. I can't really get close to there. The old grandpa doesn't want me to ruin the edge of the pond. He's got some OCD. What are you doing? Get out of there. There you go. Yeah, he's got some pretty bad OCD. At first, he almost didn't want me to fish with barbed hooks so that I could get the hooks out of their stomach easily. So, if I were to do that, I usually don't do that. That usually doesn't happen. But sometimes it does with bluegill because in the springtime, they have a very sensitive bite. You can barely see it, especially if you don't have a bobber. You can barely see it happen. There's another one there. I'm spot fishing at this point. Oh, there's a bluegill coming to it. At least I think it's a bluegill. But there was a bass right here. So I'm gonna put that right there. Nothing gets it, then whatever. But these birds keep dive bombing into the water. They dive bomb into the water. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't like fishing here much. I consider it cheating because it's a very small pond. It's probably 1.25 acres. But yeah, that is a nice bass. You see it. You see it. Oh, he's going right towards it. What? He sat there and looked at it. Was like, oh, I know what you're trying to do. You heard me talking. He's like, oh, there's somebody out there talking. Now I know what's up. You know? He sees it now. He's going towards it. Yep, sees it. Sees it. Want to keep my line tight. I can't see him anymore. He's a very dark worm and a very dark bass. Come on, just see it. I don't want to sit here the whole time though, because I know there's bigger fish to fry. Come on, see it. Just see it. Just see it. See it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get it. Come on, dude. He knows, because he can see me. It's suspicious, he says. You can cut that out, Riley. Just letting you know. Future Riley. You know. I'm making notes for future Riley. Because sometimes I don't know if I should cut things or not. I mean, I could make this video all uncut, but I think that's a waste of time, because then this video would be like hours long. That lure is still there. It's still stuck over there. I'm gonna try to catch it. Oh, not there, Riley. I'm going to try to catch it. I'm surprised nothing's taken it yet, and I forgot about it. Like, as soon as I stopped fishing, I forgot about it. Why can't I cast it right? I think the line is stuck in the grass and, like, caught. I literally put it right next to it. I don't know if you guys can see. There you go. That's good. I'm always checking on the camera because I don't want to be like doing something and it's, the camera's bent over for some reason. You guys can't see it. God dang it. I barely nicked it. Well, I want to get it back. I don't want to do that for right now, but I want to get it back eventually because it's a very nice lure. Sorry, I just stopped because I looked back and it wasn't there for a second. Oh, hey, what's up, Mr. Bass? Yeah. Oh, look at that. How convenient. A worm fell next to you. Oh, I think I can tell if something's got it or not. No. Okay. It was just how it was. Here, I'll make this less suspicious. And I'll toss it over there. And when you come back, or when you turn around, it's there, okay? It's there for you. I'm just swimming hard towards it. He's staring at it. Probably knows. He's like, yeah, it's a scam. You can cut that out too, Riley. You can cut out this walk too if you'd like. Here, let me cast it next to the dock. See if I get anything. Hopefully I don't catch a catfish. The catfish, they like hanging out under there when it gets warm outside. I don't know why. There's like 6 foot of water they could be swimming in. At the bottom, it is cold down there. It is cold. Okay, so I just remembered that a tuft of grass down there, there's a bass right next to it. And I don't want to make too much noise. just in case it's still over there. Oh, yep, got it. Oh yeah, got it. It's a nice one. Nice one. No! Damn it, dude. He won't bite it again. He knows what's up. Maybe it will. Because they're very stupid. But they're also pretty smart. Oh, it was barely hooked. I leaned into it and then I set the hook. Like, damn. That sucks so much. It wasn't fighting very hard. But I know when I've seen tons of video of people losing really big fish to them jumping up in the air and accidentally spitting the hook. I swear to God, these birds, I'm gonna catch one of these birds sooner or later. The only thing this worm does is it spins in a circle while it's like being retrieved. I can't even see this bass. It went off its bed a little bit to get this. I hope that highway isn't too loud. Yeah, it sucks. This beautiful land sits next to a highway. The highway here used to be all cattle pasture. And I don't know, I'm too young to know like what goes on, but my grandparents used to own it. Did they get paid? Like, did they pay the people who own the land? Or did the government come in here and do it? Which means, like, the government, can overpower anybody. So, they said, no, we're not going to pay you. Yada, yada, yada. So, we've caught 2 fish so far. A 1 pound, just below 1 pound 30 ounces, or 1 pound below 40 ounces. And then we got one that's a $1.90, so almost 2 pounds. There is a massive bass in here, and usually at night it likes to hunt down here and eat top water, which I don't know why, but it does that. That's its thing. So I don't know. Well, I know they're hungry because 2 bass went straight for it as soon as it hit the water. I don't know, maybe they don't like the water right now because it's kind of cold outside. Yesterday I was just rocking a breathable t-shirt, 73 degrees, no wind. Excuse me. Yeah, no wind, calm as all get out, the sun was out, no clouds in sight. Oh, it was great. And then every time I stay over here to do fishing or make a fishing video, the next day it turns out to be shitty. Or, you know, it's like, how convenient, you know? It's just like, I want to do something, and I can actually do it, because last time I had a chest mount, I went to tighten it, but with my phone in it, broke the tightener in the bracket that holds the phone, and like the slider, so completely useless, broken. And it was the day I was making a video for morel hunting. It was a bust anyway. I had thought about posting it, but I don't really post like failed hunts. But maybe if it's like actual hunting with a chest mount on, I think I'd post failed hunts, but they'll be in like, because if you fail one day, you're definitely coming back the next day and the next day. Like, that's how I did with this. I didn't fail yesterday, but I came back to fish again. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'll put it in like days. But there's a bed right here. There were 2 bluegill out here last night, and I don't know if that, oh my god, I couldn't tell what that was. My line was moving rather quickly, but yeah, I hope we get some good bluegill this year so I can do a nice bluegill fishing video. This summer we'll have a lot of videos on here because we still got some morel hunting to do. You know, we're going up to the UP somewhere around July or June, and gonna go do some this quarantine. You freaking you eat and eat and eat all this stuff. Oh, you eat and eat all this stuff, but you don't go to the store to get any like extras, because you know then you run out of food and then you starve. That's what happened to these guys. I also want to say this. No, this isn't the same fish. This is a bigger fish. Oh yeah, I'm guessing 2 pounds. 2 pounds flat. Let's get the old scale out. Zero it. Oh, he's got some pretty shiny colors. $226 is the final weight. You are the biggest fish I've caught, my friend. Oh yeah, and you got eggs all over you. I'm sorry. I don't like doing that, especially keeping the females out too long, because I want to think that one male that we had in here died. It was like 6 pounds, ate completely everything. We used to catch bluegill the size of my hand, right? The size of my hand. Put them on big, like catfish circle hooks and toss them out there. First, it was ridiculous. You see, your bluegill would be swimming, and all of a sudden you see this shark come out of nowhere and just boom, just smash it. And most of the time, he broke us off. Most of the time, his teeth was sharp enough to where he would break the line, or like, he would bite the line and it would just break. As he would grind his teeth on it. I watched him do it. He was right next to the dock. I was following him, and he bit it, and he was grinding his teeth, or he was grinding like the little, felt like sandpaper, grinding his teeth, or the teeth, okay, grinding his teeth on the line. And then as soon as he done that, he would snap his head and it would just break. I'm like, he must have been in here for so long to know what to do, to know how to escape. And he probably taught all the other bass way in the day, back in the day, like a couple years ago. Taught all the other bass, like, hey, that's a lure. Do not bite that. And for one straight year, I didn't catch a fish. Not even a bluegill. I think I net like a minnow or two. But besides that, I didn't catch any, like, ooh, I saw that. I hope that wasn't my lure. But yeah, it was ridiculous. One whole year. Didn't catch a single fish that was like plaque worthy. I mean, we have some plaque worthy fish in here. I wouldn't mind for my first 6-pounder to be on a plaque in my grandpa's barn. You know, especially if I catch it out of here. Or like, maybe like a couple pound bluegill. We used to have those in there. They were like, they weren't even hand sized. They were pan and pot sized. They were massive. I used to, as a kid, I used to hand feed catfish. These were like the big, I forget what they call, the blue cats. They weren't, I don't know if they were channel cats. They were black, humongous, 6 foot long, and I used to feed them loaves of bread a day. Like Wonder Bread, that cheap bread. Loaves of bread. They come up and sit next to the dock with their mouths open. You just toss the bread in there. As a kid, I thought about grabbing one by the lip. And then I thought, well, this thing is bigger than me. Way, way, way bigger than me. And if we're to, like, snap, get aggressive, it could pull me underwater. And definitely drown me if it wanted to. But I think they're passive aggressive. They're both ways. I forget what the middle term is called. But it is not very aggressive at all. I just want to work this line right here. This edge. So there was a bass here earlier. So maybe it's come back. It did come back. It was just looking, it was sniffing the lure. They're smart, I'm telling you. All these big fish are smart. The little bass are dumb as hell because I caught one. I think I caught one on a piece of corn one time. It was like a bass the size of my hand. Caught on a freaking piece of corn. It was ridiculous. I just want to end this video off right here, right now, with one more fish. Can we do that? Please. Just one more fish. I thought somebody was pulling in the driveway. And honestly, it wasn't my first these are my first quarantine fish I've ever caught. Okay, now this bass is following me. I don't like that at all. He's completely ignoring my lure. I'm gonna put it right in front of your face, dude. I'm not even gonna hold on to the rod correctly, so even if he does bite it, I won't really be able to set the hook right. And I've set the hook on bass that were humongous, and when I set the hook, they never moved. This wind is really, really taking a toll right now. It's really pissing me off. Well, actually, I don't have to end this video off with a fish. I really don't have to end this video off on anything, but usually that's what happens with every fishing video. It ends off with a big fish. But instead, I will give you some extra content or some extra scene footage. You know, like some movies, you get the big package, and it would be the extra scene. I will give you that. What are we going to be doing? Well, my grandpa for a couple of years has had morels grow next to his barn. I don't know why. They just started growing there. You know, it's a great thing because we don't have to go far to get morels, but he'd get like a good handful. And I came over here the other day and I saw a bunch of stems. Can you guys tell me if deer or rabbits eat morels? Like, do they eat morels? Because I've seen, there's hundreds of rabbits around here. And deer. I mean, in the morning, they're in the damn driveway. But right around here. Hold on, if I can find it. I'll use my rod right here. Right there. There's a stem. Right to the right of the end of my rod tip. Right there. There was a whole bouquet of mushrooms. Right there. And what's left is the stems. Oh, and this is their dog. That's his nickname, Wiz. His name is Whiskey. Our best little buddy. Best little buddy. Died on October 13th of 2019. You know, it's kind of sucked. I wasn't that close to the dog, but, you know, anytime I could pet him, I was there. Yeah, right next to this rock, too, there must have been a big morel, because right there, hold on. I don't know if you can see it, but that is a stem right there. That is a stem. And I was out here on my hands and knees, crawling around, looking for morels. And it's like, was it like $10 a pound now for morels? It's ridiculous. My grandpa checked over here, but he doesn't have very good eyesight, so I'm gonna check anyway. I always get frickin' morel fever. And I look at walnuts because it looks like a brain on one side. I keep thinking it's a morel. We got a bunch of walnuts around here. Here, I'll have it down like this, right there. So you can kind of see where I'm looking. And maybe if you see one. Is that a morel? No. I don't know what that is. I could get down on my hands and knees to look for some morels, but I'm not feeling it right now. I have a camera on me, so I'm just gonna walk it. And I gotta look where you step too, because I've stepped in my entire career of mushroom hunting. I've stepped on one morel. I know, one morel is crucial though. You don't think that's very much, but one morel is very crucial. But it seems like there's no morels. But for bonus footage, like this video. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell maybe, you know, so you can get all the notifications. Because YouTube, it's, you know, you have to fight for the top. Because the notification button is really crucial to let you know I have a video coming out. Because last time I had a viewer message me. He was subscribed and he hit the bell and he didn't get a notification that one of my videos came out. And I was like, wait, really? So I'm going to make sure all of you are subscribed. Hit the like button. You know, if you disliked it, then dislike it. It lets me know, you know, that you don't like this. Or maybe, you know, comment what you didn't like about this video. I know, myself, this video was kind of garbage. But this will get you bonus footage. Like the video. The next video will be bonus footage. If everybody who watches this video likes it, comments, well, you don't really have to comment, but likes it or dislikes it, we'll get some bonus footage. And that bonus footage will be some morel hunting. It could be a win, it could be a loss. Just read the title, alright? I'll catch you guys on the next adventure. I'm Riley, signing off. We'll catch you on the water another day. See ya.